We are going to study about soda compounds like sodium hydroxide, and then last class you remember different types of salt. Actually we are studying these days acid, base and salt, second chapter of class 10 chemistry. Today we will continue that discussion. That means discussion of different salts. Different salt means in our syllabus this is sodium hydroxide, NaOH, that is also called soda also. It is also known as soda, NaOH, sodium hydroxide, or caustic soda. So how we prepare caustic soda, sodium hydroxide? First we will learn this, and then we will study about sodium bicarbonate, that is baking soda, and also baking powder, and if time permits then plaster of Paris and bleaching powder. So how it is prepared? Caustic soda, sodium hydroxide. Actually the ingredient to prepare sodium hydroxide or caustic soda is brine solution. So you can ask, what is brine solution? So brine solution is basically a concentrated sodium chloride solution. So concentrated sodium chloride solution, when we do electrolysis of that solution, then we obtain at cathode hydrogen gas and sodium hydroxide, and at anode we obtain chlorine gas. So this brine solution, electrolysis of brine solution, is helpful to get three important chemical compounds, chemical substance, like chlorine gas, that is also very useful in preparing bleaching powder. Then hydrogen gas, that is used to prepare ammonia and different compounds. And then sodium hydroxide, that is also very important chemical compound in industry, in glass industries or in paper industries, in different types of industry. In preparing soaps, this caustic soda, sodium hydroxide is. So that chemical reaction I am writing on the board, and then we can understand more in detail sodium hydroxide, caustic soda. So our chapter, this chapter is mainly concerned about different types of salts. Class 10 chemistry, second chapter, acid base salt. You remember in the board exams also, question comes directly from this topic. So we should learn in detail in this chapter, and chemical reaction involved. This is the chapter name, acid, base and salt. Today we are studying about caustic soda. It is also called sodium hydroxide. Its chemical name is sodium hydroxide. The method of preparation. It is prepared by electrolysis of brine solution. by electrolysis of brine solution. Brine solution, which is concentrated solution of sodium chloride. So this is brine solution. Solution means there must be H2. So when there is electrolysis, during electrolysis, what happens? Chlorine gas is released. At anode, and at cathode, hydrogen gas and sodium hydroxide. Hydrogen gas and sodium hydroxide. And both are very important. Actually, all these three are very important chemicals. They have different uses, different separate uses. We all know that chlorine gas is used in manufacture of, in preparation of bleaching powder. That is also chemical, important chemical compound, cleaning agent. Bleaching powder has the nature to kill bacteria, germs, and it is also used as insecticides for purification of water. So hydrogen gas and sodium hydroxide is obtained at cathode. So the use of sodium hydroxide, if we will talk about use of sodium hydroxide, there are different uses in preparation of soaps or in preparation of other chemical compounds. Also it is very important for paper industries. So this caustic soda. Now next we will study about baking soda. What is baking soda actually? Baking soda is a sodium compound. Chemical name, it is also called sodium bicarbonate. Its chemical name is sodium bicarbonate. Actually, sodium bicarbonate, how we can obtain? That is important thing first. We should learn how we can obtain sodium bicarbonate. Second thing, what is the use of baking soda? Actually, baking soda is used in preparation of baking powder. That is one of the important chemical used in the preparation of cakes, pastries, and different types of delicious sweets and different types of fruits, pakoras and butter. So, what is baking powder and what is the difference between baking soda and baking powder? That also we will learn. First, we should understand how baking soda is prepared. Last day also we were talking about this chemical reaction. Actually, brine solution here also we will take. When this brine solution is used, is reacting with ammonia and carbon dioxide gas, then we obtain ammonium chloride and sodium bicarbonate and baking soda. So brine solution, that is sodium chloride concentrated solution, sodium chloride concentrated solution, ammonia and carbon dioxide. Ammonium chloride, that is actually used to prepare different fertilizers, ammonium phosphate, ammonium nitrate. That is very important ingredients in chemical industry. But our main concern is baking soda here, NaSCO3, that we obtain. This baking soda is used to prepare baking powders. And also baking soda is used to prepare washing soda. Last day we have seen this. So what is baking powder and what is the difference between baking soda? Actually, when baking soda is added with mild acid, like tartaric acid, then we obtain baking powder. For this actually tartaric acid, why it is used? Why not baking soda is used in preparation of pakoras, cakes and sweet dishes? Because when baking soda is heated, then what happens? When baking soda is heated, then we obtain sodium carbonate that has bitter taste. So due to that, pakoras could be bitter in taste. And then to remove this bitter taste, mild acid tartaric acid is added, which reacts with the sodium carbonate and it is converting sodium carbonate into a sodium tartaric salt. So that sodium tartaric salt has pleasant smell and pleasant taste that makes the food delicious. So why tartaric acid is added in baking soda to prepare baking? That is it. So you can write in few lines. When tartaric acid reacts with Na2CO3, then it produces a delicious salt sodium tartaric salt. And which makes dishes delicious and pleasant in taste. So that is first use and wide use of this baking powder, which is from baking soda. Another very important use of baking soda is to make soda fire. Soda acid fire also it is known. Soda acid fire extinguisher. So during fire it is used to extinguish the fire. So when this baking soda is added with sulfuric acid and it is used in fire extinguisher, a high amount of carbon dioxide is released, which covers the fire part and fire extinguisher. So soda acid fire extinguisher, you can see the chemical reaction of this soda acid fire extinguisher, how sulfuric acid reacts with baking soda to provide lots of carbon dioxide. Soda acid fire extinguisher. What is the chemical reaction? First we can see that is sodium bicarbonate plus H2SO4. Then we obtain sodium sulfate plus carbon dioxide gas plus H2O. This carbon dioxide gas, that is very important. That is very important because lots of carbon dioxide released during this reaction is helpful to extinguish the fire. That is very important step, we can say, of soda acid fire. So what is the composition of soda acid? When baking soda reacts with acid, that is sulfuric acid, then it releases lots of carbon dioxide, which covers the fire and extinguishes the fire. So these are some of the uses of baking soda, mainly for the example part. You should remember these reactions, and then in next class we will study about bleaching powder and plaster of Paris. These are also very two important chemical compound. It is quite helpful for the examination preparation, and those chemical reactions always we should remember. Nice. So you should go through all this, and then we'll meet again in our next lecture. Thanks. Stop. Stop. ये हो गया. वहाँ